Yeah, guys. So, just talking about, doing what makes you feel at peace. That's quite important, as you well may know. Freshly shaved. Okay. Do what makes you at peace. For me, it may be doing the guitar, or playing the guitar, reading a book with a soundtrack, my ears in the background, or going for a walk, going on a trip, going on something that makes it beautiful to look at, such as a nice view or whatever. It's very important to find peace. I mean, I've sort of tried to focus on my stress, and stress is important to keep sort of sleeping, if that makes sense. It's important to make sure that stress isn't sort of taking over a big part of your day. Stress isn't healthy. In some scenarios, it may be useful, but in many other cases, and in many other different scenarios, it isn't that important and good for you. So do something that makes you feel at peace, makes you feel calm, and making sure that you feel good. Maybe you should do some breathing techniques, maybe not, but try to make sure that you have something or some things that make you a bit more relieved, or get you a relief, get you to focus. Training, I enjoy training, which also helps a lot with focus, getting rid of that stress or whatever sort of feelings that I have. Exercise is a amazing tool for that. But also, I yeah, of course, watching a series or TV or series or a movie, of course, helps me focus on that, but I don't get the same sort of. I feel a bit more productive reading a book than I do, watching a series or watching a movie. Unless I haven't seen the movie before, or if it's, you know, I have things, or I get, if it's a helpful movie or whatever, I'm quite a movie fanatic. So, but right now I'm reading Dune Messiah. It isn't necessarily a it's quite a good book. I'm sort of trying to read it before June 3 comes out. I'm a big June fan, so yeah. And it isn't necessarily the self-help sort of books, the non-fiction books, but it makes me feel at peace. It makes me sort of get into a different kind of world, lets my mind imagine and sort of picture how it would look like. And reading isn't necessarily a bad thing. um so yeah, it's quite good if you ask me. So yeah, do things that makes you feel at ease. It doesn't really necessarily need to be it doesn't necessarily need to be you go on a mountain. I've sat on a bench in the city and I have done nothing for 30 fucking minutes. Sorry for swearing, but I've done nothing. I've done stuff like that, 30 minutes just staring and doing nothing, just looking around, observing. And that has made me feel quite at peace, and it feels quite well. So it doesn't necessarily need to be crazy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I feel a bit. I don't know. I feel weird in my face. I don't know what it is. Maybe newly shaved. So yeah, I don't know. I need to get like a shaving machine. I think that would be great. But yeah, got some stuff to do. Tomorrow it will be fun, and then yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best as always. Have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind. And yeah, yeah. I just want to make sure to say that yeah, nothing really special. Super unedited video. Okay, take care. Goodbye.